Should Christians be arrogant about the knowledge they have? In 1 Corinthians chapter 8, Paul teaches the church on how to balance knowledge with love. He reminds believers that even though they may understand spiritual truths, they must be careful not to hurt others, especially those who are maturing in the faith. The following is a chapter summary of 1 Corinthians chapter 8. 1 Corinthians chapter 8, verses 1 through 3. Paul opens the chapter by talking about how some Christians feel confident because they know idols aren't real. While this knowledge is true, Paul warns that it can easily lead to pride. He says, knowledge puffs up, but love builds up. Meaning it's not enough to just be right. We need to be loving too. True wisdom means caring about others, especially those who are still learning. Instead of using spiritual knowledge to prove a point, believers should use it to encourage and protect their brothers and sisters. Paul reminds us that loving God and showing that love to others is the mark of someone who truly understands God. 1 Corinthians chapter 8, verses 4 through 6. Paul teaches that idols have no real power and that Christians worship only one true God, the Father, and one Lord, Jesus Christ. While the world may believe in many gods and lords, believers know who God really is. Everything was created through Him and exists for Him. Still, Paul is gentle with those in the church who don't fully grasp this yet. Some people have weaker consciences because of their past experiences with idol worship. Even though idols aren't real, the memories and feelings attached to them are still strong for some, and they may feel guilty eating food connected to idols. Paul urges understanding and patience toward these individuals. 1 Corinthians chapter 8, verses 7 through 13. Paul continues by stressing that even though food doesn't bring us closer to God, our choices can impact others' faith. Some believers used to worship idols, and if they see a stronger Christian eating food from an idol feast, they might feel confused or led back into old habits. Paul says that causing a weaker believer to stumble is a sin against Christ Himself. Love should lead us to protect others rather than assert our own freedom. Paul powerfully declares that if eating meat causes someone to fall away from the faith, he would rather never eat meat again. That's what it means to truly love our fellow believers, putting their spiritual good above our personal rights. Hey, thank you for listening. Please consider liking and following. I upload a chapter summary of the New Testament each weekday. Right now, we are working our way through the book of 1 Corinthians.